Thought everything was
It's alright.
fine.
Yeah, sometimes OBS just decides not to work.
Alright.
Alright, here we go.
It's
Take
usually
4.5.
pretty
But no, like I said, there are a few individuals you can interact with, but first we'll have Alavar take a look. You look at the countryside, and like I said, it looks like a very light forest. There's a few fallen branches, some bushes around here, but this area seems to be very calm right now. There's not much animal life that you can see. Of the ones you do look around and spot, they kind of are either like they see you for a moment and they fly away or run away. But yes, the very tall, robed figure sitting next to Alavar in between you and the twins, he looks like this maybe 12-foot tall individual robed. You can't really see his face. The other, the monk, is just kind of sitting in the front, just resting himself, almost in meditation. The two knights seem to be munching on what looks like some bread or some small ration. The grandmother that's inside the back of this wagon seems to be telling a story to the two kids as they just attentively listen. So at this time, is there anyone you wish to interact with?
Well, Alavar will just interact with the guards and ask them if there is a lot of danger on this road, and yeah, pretty much just talking with people.
Okay. As you ask them a few things, and they kind of respond, well, we were hired to protect this caravan, so this is actually our first adventure towards this city of Bailar and Sansa, but we so far haven't run into anything, and we hope to keep that up. That would be most gracious of you.
Kren is just going to look at vegetation, try to spot small animals or critters or stuff like that. But still
give
trying
me a perception check. I want to see if you spot anything interesting, or if it's just the road and the path as it goes.
Perception. Nope.
Nope. You are too distracted by just the landscape that is just not familiar, but new, different, and just kind of open.
I would like to look for just like signs of civilization, like the
Signs
road
of
or whatnot.
civilization. Give me a perception check.
All right, where's my character sheet? There it is.
Excellent. So, this is the first thing you notice. Most of the area here looks very uncivilized. The road does not look like it has been in any kind of repair, or, like I said, it almost looks like a worn dirt path, ignored for many, many years. That's why every so often, like, the carriage will hit a bump, or it feels odd and wobbly, or the angled. This seems to be a path not treaded for a long time. You do see hints that other things have been traveling this path, like you see wheel tracks and footprints and even horse hoof prints, but they all look much more fresh.
Okay.
What about you, Sapphire? Is there anyone you wish to talk to?
No, I'm just keeping my eye on that hooded one, trying to see if I can get any better information and see what he's doing. Whatever they are doing.
Well, you do see him muttering something under his breath, but you can't hear it exactly. But if you give me a perception check, maybe you'll be able to hear a little bit of it.
Sure.
The muttering seems too jumbled together. You just kind of hear like he's speaking in common, but you're not sure. I believe Alavar and Cran were looking outside. Yes, you were looking on the area around.
Yep.
One final perception check. Well, anybody who basically was not Alavar was talking technically to the knights, so everyone that was not there. So only Theltsi will actually realize this as you hear a very loud howl of a wolf in the background, followed by dozens more. Theltsi, you'll be able to look out and see in the distance many wolves with green men riding in the distance behind them.
Interesting.
And at this time, please roll me initiative.
Do we see it?
Oh, there they go.
I have another good question. Where's that? Oh, here.
I should have click my token. Oops.
Yep, click your token first.
Oh, how do I do that?
You just literally click your token. and then-
Reroll, I guess.
Ouch.
so
They
far,
still go before. They still go before Alavar.
And I need to reroll initiative. I'm touching my token now. Nah, I'm not doing so good.
well, you can
Wow.
you can edit it. You can change it back to your
Oh.
original roll. Put a 1 in front of it.
Yeah, at this point, don't worry about the different rolls there. Because they're just more for when I have to roll them separately. But, Feltzy, you'll be up first as you notice many riders on wolves, many goblins armed with bow and sword, charging the carriage. The driver in front of you is starting to panic as the knights mobilize, one of them taking out a bow and the other unsheathing his sword. You see the hooded figure kind of stand up, mumble something angrily as the grandmother goes and protectively hugs the two little kids. Elsie, you're up.
Okay, so do I have to? How much move action is it to get out of the cart, or is it just a normal
Feet.
move?
So the feet is exact from where you are. So since you're in the very back, you'll have to move where you want. Remember, this is basically a covered wagon, so you'll be shooting. You need to at least get to the front or the back to hop out.
Okay. So I hop out of the wagon and go. Over to here. And I then cast Eldritch Blast at the nearest goblin.
At the nearest
guess-
goblin. So you'd like to hit the nearest goblin here?
I guess that
Alright,
one will
roll it.
work. Okay.
You fire, and it just barely hits as you strike the goblin. The goblin kind of takes the hit and snarls loudly as now he has a target. Oh man, so Cran finally did roll her thing. So, Cran, you can have your turn, and then we will skip Elsie, because he already went.
Can I stay in the wagon to cast spell?
Yeah, you can stay in the wagon, you just have to come to the front or the back. I guess the best way to do it is just to draw a box.
But I mean, we see out of the wagon.
The front and the back. It's a covered
Okay.
wagon.
Oh,
that has
okay.
There you go, that's a way to understand
okay,
it.
thank you.
That is basically, unless you're gonna break the nice covered wagon, step outside
Yeah,
the
no.
box.
I'll step outside the box, so I'm going to go at the back. Oh, I have the rule out. And basically I'm going to cast Entangle on this group thingy.
Mhm.
How do
Roll
I
a
do
spell. I think if you roll a spell, I can see what it is. If I remember right, it's like a 10-foot area. No, it's a
It's
20-foot
20.
square. So, please draw a 20-foot square where you want it to go. If you can't do it, then I'll do it.
that? I can't do that.
All
I
right,
can take care of it.
there you go.
Oh, is that Oh. Oh,
Oh, you got it.
Everybody's drawing now.
oh. I don't want to the second one.
That's good enough. So you like it right there, where it's gonna get at least most of them?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, the one on the side are they going to
I'll basically
stuck
give them
in
a
it,
little.
or?
Well, we'll see if they get stuck in or not.
Okay.
So with that, you cast Entangle. The ground, like these vines and weeds, start trying to grasp at the wolves' legs, trying to hold them down. Sapphire, you're up.
Are we allowed to shoot from the front edge of the? Well, I'll just say I go here. Am I allowed to shoot a bow out from
Yes,
there? Or
you
do
may
I-
shoot out. It's just if you stand on the front here, you can shoot all around.
Oh, okay, then I'll just stand out one more.
Yep.
And Zephyr will pull out a short bow and fire it at the nearest one.
All right, please roll a hit. As you fire, you notice that this one, you knock off the goblin rider as the arrow plunges into the goblin. He falls off, but the wolf keeps coming at you. Which is, it's going to try to go and jump on the wagon. So 13 hit you as this wolf jumps over and tries to just bite at you.
Nope.
It misses, but it's now on the wagon as it kind of sniffs inside and looks at the grandma and the two kids. You hear the little shriek from them. These guys over here. Okay, I believe two of them will escape while one gets caught. Or rather, the wolves are getting caught. So I'll say these two got away, and they're going to charge you. Tic Tac, not Tic Tac, Cran, what is your AC?
14.
14. So, one of the attacks will hit. 16. You will be taking 8 points of, 8 points of slashing as this short sword comes down and slices you. You see the wolves in front try to bite at you, but completely miss.
Alright.
For Sapphire, let's see, pew pew. Alright, Sapphire, what is your AC? Or Saphlin?
14.
Oh boy. Okay. Both arrows will strike you, and you will be taking a total of 9 points of piercing as two of the riders shoot you, and one of them shoots the guy next to you. As the arrow hits him, he starts bleeding out right now as he's trying to crawl into the back of the wagon for cover. For Thelcy, only one of these, I believe, will hit. What's your AC, Thelcy?
12. I also put it on my character token so you can easily see it.
Oh, that does help too. Okay, only one of these short sword comes and swings at you. You will be taking 4 points of slashing, but this time the wolves will also bite. Okay, they actually did get you. And you will take an additional 6 points of piercing from one of the wolf's bites. The rest of the
So,
shots end up
10
inside
total?
the wagon as you see many of the arrows riddled into the back of the wagon. Sorry, what was your question?
That's gonna be what, 4? So 10 total damage.
Yep, 10 total.
And
Alavar.
as a noob, can I ask where do I write the point of damage in my character sheet?
You either
Just-
change it on the current in your character sheet, or
Okay.
you can put it in the little bubbles, the red, green, and blue. Then I can make sure everyone can see the bars for the one for health.
It'll help her real quick.
I'm sorry? Alright, so Alavar is the one we're waiting on.
There you go. So you can look at my token now.
I wish that's how it was initially set up too, but I believe it was okay. Whatever. However you wish to set it up, please set it up that way. But Alvar, you are up.
Sorry, you still helping me because we kind of just realized that I had a current hit point of 10, but I didn't modify anything since the very beginning of the creation of the character.
The
So
current point
there's
should be
something
at
that is
30.
not right.
Your current point should be 30.
Okay.
Oh, really? She has more than me?
You're level 3, remember. So you take in this campaign, you'll be taking your max hit health. You will not be rolling health.
Okay, so you have to change mine too. Okay. Alright, sorry, I'm ready.
Alright then, Alvar, what do you wish to do?
Alright, so Olivar will see both Tilsi and Kran in trouble. But he's gonna go help Kran first, so he's gonna move there, and I'm gonna cast... nope, not that one. I'm gonna cast Searing Strike, which will add 1d6 to my damage, I believe.
Well, first you gotta hit.
So yeah, let's hit with... I'm gonna go with my flail. Oh, never mind.
I don't know. Wait, you have advantage to hit?
No, I don't, sorry.
Oh, well then, unfortunately, that will miss. Your flail swings as the wolf kind of nimbly dodges out of the way to not let you hit him in the rider.
Okay, that ends my turn.
You'll see that the rope figure will come out. Now you'll see, or Sapphire will see that part of him, like there's a few arrows at him, and as he kind of pulls one out, throws it away, his hood falls back as a large bald head. You notice now he's a Goliath, and you see him mutter something as something jumps out of his arms, reaching for two of the goblins here. Two purple, almost tentacle-like things jump out and grab these two. You just see it start squeezing the life out of them as the goblins get paler and paler by the second. And then you also notice the monk jump out of the wagon and start just punching these guys. Let's see. And... okay. You watch this monk run out, and very calmly he just punches the wolf. And it looks like he almost just gently taps the wolf, and then the wolf's head explodes. Just lucky critical.
Or One Punch Monk.
One Punch Monk. I wasn't aiming for that. One of the knights will come out and assist you there, as the other one tries to get this guy over here. Actually, no, he's gonna go here and help with this wolf. He strikes. This wolf, you notice just as it's gonna jump into the back of the wagon, the knight stabs at it with the sword, killing the wolf. And over here, unfortunately, this guy does not have that luck. He tries to swing, and nobody apparently can hit this one freaking wolf. Pran, you're up.
I'm going to use poison spray on the goblin that is right here.
And I believe it's just a saving throw versus Dex.
Let me just... Oh, I click on it?
Yeah, you can click on it, it will do it. Oh, con save. Alright. They both pass. The wolves are able to nimbly get out of the spray before it hits them. Beltsy, you have two angry things in front of you. Well, four, technically.
I also poison spray.
Okay. Ah, the luck is not on your side today. The luck is just not on your side today. The wolves, again, they almost like knowing, oh, he's gonna do something nasty. The wolves get their riders out of the way to safety. Sapphire.
Well, Wolfstead, I'll move on to help, well, lock down the one the guard almost went for. And I will strike...
Wolf or the rider?
first at the wolf, actually.
Okay.
And I will... Oh, pull out my rapier while I do that?
You actually hit the wolf, and the wolf drops, and... The rider, however, survives. So you killed the wolf, and as the rider fell off, he kind of regains his balance and looks at you and snarls. Yells something at you that I don't think you understand Goblin.
Actually I did.
You do?
Mhm.
Alright, then he's basically saying, "You will die, wench!"
And I'll respond in Goblin, you first.
Kind of has a look of shock. He's like, "You know what I said!" But he's still angry. He's gonna try to kill you. Which he's gonna start right now. Slash at Sapphire. Nope. Even in his anger, he tries to stab at you and misses horribly. But for
Too slow.
Feltzy has... Oh gosh, he has 12, doesn't he?
Yes.
Okay, both of them will hit. And here's the damage. Oh crap. Okay, Feltzy, you're taking 11 points total of piercing and slashing from the many bites and the stabs.
Okay. I'm still up.
These two here can't. Okay, they used up all their good rolls and cannot get out. Okay, this one though is somewhat free. He's gonna run around the monk as he goes over to the Goliath, and he's going to try to stab at him. And he will. He hits. You watch the short sword stab into this Goliath and rip a part of the robe apart. And nobody can see it except for Sapphire. Sapphire, what's your passive? Sapphire.
She died.
I think she died.
Wolfie?
It was that liquid thing, probably. Anyway, so no one will know what's going on there. Alivor, though, now seeing a new threat, they're going to focus on you. And your AC is...
19.
19? Oh, goodness. One will hit, though, at 21. This will be... Okay, you're taking 6 points of slashing, and the wolf will miss.
Alright.
With that, Alivor, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to hit the one that is in front of me. Oh, wait, I have to make a con saving throw before.
A con saving throw?
Yeah, because of the spell.
The poison spray? No.
No.
Poison...
No, the the searing smite.
But you miss.
Yeah, but it stays for a minute.
Oh, no. The target must make the saving throw, not you.
But I've been hit, and it's a concentration spell, I believe.
Okay, well, just give me a moment.
Yeah, it's a concentration spell, so I need to make a concentration.
No, you don't. Only well, yeah, when you're hit, yes.
So I got
Just
it
roll.
once, right?
Yeah, you got hit once.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Your spell stays up. But your flail just does not hit.
Okay, that's in my turn.
Oh boy. Let's see. Okay, you'll watch as one of the goblins held by this tentacle is just, his neck is the tentacle kind of slurps around his neck and snaps it. As the goblin dies, the wolf runs away. The monk, seeing that there needs to be some more help, runs over really quickly to Feltzy and starts wailing on this guy. Misses both times. Okay, I can deal with that. Soldier Boy's gonna help you and this guy. Roll. This goblin, you watch, he gets stabbed by the soldier, but the goblin is still up, angrily cursing this time at both of you. It's like, you hear him say, "No fair! Teaming up is bad!" Arrgh. The one over here will kill the rider, but the wolf is still with another wolf, so it's gonna stay and stand its ground. Cran, you're up again.
I'm going to use Ice Knife. On
Is
the
this
one
a
that-
ranged attack?
Yes, it is.
Then you will have disadvantage because you
Oh,
have
okay,
enemy in melee
oh.
combat.
In that case, I'm going to use Poison Spray again.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
Okay, one of them does hit. One of them does hit. Ignore the 20. One of the two does get hit. So you hit the wolf or the other guy.
The goblin.
Okay, roll the damage. He's still up. He's still up as he's like. Peltzy, you're up.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I cast the darkness spell on my pack.
On your pack? You mean you use the warlock pack thing for darkness?
No, like on my physical backpack or something on me that I'm carrying.
Wait, what?
Like I
I'm a
can
little
cast the
confused,
darkness
but-
spell on an object and then I can take it with me, but it's like a reverse torch. It just makes a 15-foot radius around me magically dark.
One moment, look at a darker color. There you go. As you do that, you do hear some screams from inside the carriage as they're like, "Ah, I can't see!" Same with the monk. Was it a square? Yeah, it is a square. I thought it was.
Yeah, well,
no, it's a
you have
radius.
square battle map, so I just hit the square.
Oh well, it says it's a not square, 15-foot
Okay,
radius sphere. It's fine. It makes sense. But yeah, as you cast darkness, the goblins and wolves are like, "Ah, I can't see you." So do you like to move or?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
All right. I'm just gonna give them a chance to smell you at disadvantage. Okay. They don't find you. They were trying to bite at you as you move, so you're able to move up to your 30 feet where you want to go.
Okay, I move over into the cover of the caravan.
We'll move them where you want to. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
That's out of the way of everybody else.
Mhm. Sapphire, you're now up. Hopefully you are back.
I am. Pardon my brief absence there.
Then, for the thing that you missed, since you're the only one that can see it,
Yes.
one of the goblin riders ripped a robe of this Goliath, and you see
yes.
underneath it a pair of large purple tentacles just wrapped around his body.
Oh. Well, we did have some talk about a tentacle religion. But I will swing at this goblin. And,
All right, swing at him. As he keeps trying to curse at you, saying, "You'll never hit me, never." You just kind of stab him into the head as he dies.
And
Would
I
you
would
like to move anywhere?
To the one that I can barely see in the darkness over here.
Mm-hmm. Stay around. All right. One of the wolves finally breaks away from the entanglement. Starts biting at the guard. You see this guard, he's hanging the shield to block as the wolf starts gnawing at him, and as he's dealing with that, the goblin steps over the shield and stabs into the knight. You watch him start bleeding as he's like, "Ah!" Let's see. This one breaks free from the tentacle as his attention is being preoccupied by the one in front. He's gonna run over, and you'll watch as he shoots an arrow to the wagon. You see the old woman here. Yep. The old woman grabs for the two kids as an arrow pierces her back, blood streaming down. You hear the kids scream from inside. For here, This wolf turns around, looks at Sapphire, tries to bite at you as the confused goblin on top is like, "Huh? Where?" And your AC is 14. This one will get you as the wolf bites onto a piece of you. You're gonna take 5 piercing damage. And now back to here. This fight doesn't seem to end. Fran, the wolves work together to bite you. Both wolves will strike hits. You're gonna take 10 piercing total from them, as the goblin as well strikes and misses. This robed figure is gonna take a slice. This one misses as well. And with that, Vor, you're up.
Alright, well, first thing first, I'm gonna try to hit.
You do. Which one do you hit? The lone wolf or the rider combo?
I will hit the rider combo.
Right?
And I have to add a 1d6 fire damage to that?
Yes, you may. But like you're hitting the goblin on the rider combo, right? Or are you hitting the wolf?
The rider.
Alright. You strike at the rider, and just that extra bit of damage seems to be enough as you just knock the rider completely off. The wolves kind of look scared at this moment. But let's see. Nope, they hold fast. They're like, we still have each other as wolves. We're gonna bite you to death.
Well, I don't understand that, so...
Well, they're basically giving the look of, we've lost our riders, but we're still gonna fight. This guy is gonna, one of the tentacles will jump out, swirl around the neck of the goblin on this rider. And you'll watch him just angrily look at it, speak Infernal. Does anybody know Infernal?
I don't think so.
I don't.
Wait a second.
I'm
Does a warlock
pretty
not
sure
know
you
Infernal?
do, Magnus, yeah.
No, I know Common, Abyssal, Draconic, and Orcish.
Excellent. So no one has any idea what he's saying as he's just like, Forgossen's head! And just snaps both the neck of the goblin and the wolf in front of him. Sapphire, you'll watch the monk almost pull out what looks to be a large green shell. Oh, and he's going to just chuck it into the darkness. You don't see what happens, but you do hear a very strange noise as you hear like a thunk, thunk. And let's see. Nope. At the moment, the one you can see is on the ground. You see the wolf's legs broken and by something that had smashed through it, and the goblin kind of crashed to the ground, also smashed. You don't know what has happened to the other one. The guard will run over here and say, "Are you okay? It's all that darkness."
I don't know. I can't see, but there might be another in there.
This guard here is going to try to take on the rider that's behind it, and he's going to miss horribly. Oh, that's right. Hey, Cran. You need to give me some con saves because they've been biting you while your entangle's been up.
Yeah, that's right. Con save.
So give me 2 con saves.
Saving throws. I roll so well.
Entangle disappears. Cran, you're up.
Well, is there a goblin still in front of me?
2 wolves.
No, there's 2 wolves.
Only 2
both
wolves.
their riders have been killed.
Alright. If I speak to them, is it taking the full action?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm not going to talk to them. I'm just going to be to stand as tall
It's
as I
only
can.
it's only an action because it's using the ability to use it. Speaking normally is a free action, but because you will be using speak to animals and plants, I'll consider that an action.
Okay. I'm going to stand as tall as I can and poison spray the one that is still in front of me, the one that is directly in front of me.
Okay.
Does it hit?
One does hit, and with that poison, it will die. And this wolf is going to try to run. If you'd like to give an attack of opportunity, please let me know as it tries to run off. So
Yeah,
Eleanor or
sure.
Cran?
Yeah, I will. Actually, no. I'm going to shout at it. Leave or die.
You say, leave or die, as
No.
boom, the flail just kind of slams down on its head as it dies from the hit.
Oops.
Coordination. Fantastic. Elsie, you're up.
Okay, so I move out of the wagon. Wait, wrong thing. Let's check. And then I.
So can you see in your own? You can see through your own darkness, right?
Yeah, I can see through my own thing.
Okay, he is dead. You just couldn't see him when you were hiding on the wagon, but you finally see that this thing is dead. The legs of the wolf seem to be broken, and something hit them very hard.
Okay, so any other goblins in range? Oh, okay, I guess I'll just.
You actually don't have. From here, you can't have a line of sight on any goblin.
I just move a couple feet to the left, I guess, then, because I can get the center goblin.
Yeah, you can. If you move far enough this way, you can hit him.
Yeah, that should be line of sight, right?
But you do notice Sapphire go, it's dark.
I just realized darkness is one that
This
if
is
you have.
magical.
It's magical. Yeah.
So even dark vision does not work here. Only Devil's Sight can see through magical darkness.
Which I have.
So you can see that
Okay.
goblin over there.
Yep. And then I will, as I move over here, you just hear bells ring out of the air as I cast Toll of the Dead.
Okay, so wisdom, huh? And
Yep.
which one? The rider or the wolf?
Whichever rider.
All right, at the rider.
Then if damage has been taken, it's
Ha!
Well,
It ignores you.
dang.
It's like you see it kind of like for a moment. It's like it just shot the granny, and it's like picking its ear with its finger, like it's like I am the best. So it didn't even hear you. Sapphire, it's really dark. You can't see.
Oh, okay, I'm a little above the vision. I could probably at least kind of like figure out where I'm going, which direction. Yes.
Give me a perception check at disadvantage. You'll know which direction you're going. Oh yeah, you're able to. You can move freely. Didn't trip over a dead body. You didn't run into Feltzy. You didn't hit the monk or the knight. You just somehow got through and out of it.
Good. And I will say I will stab the wolf again to get the rider down.
This will hit the wolf, but the wolf will live.
Not without my sneak attack.
Oh, why do you get? Are you the swashbuckler?
Yes.
Ah, nope, that's a dead wolf. The rider will kind of flop to the ground as little. Let's see if he flops. Nope, he's able to balance himself as he falls off the wolf and stares at you like he's reaching for something. In fact, he will reach for something, and it looks like some blue stone as you hear him call out the words "suffer," and the thing kind of starts glowing in his hand. But nothing seems to happen as the goblin looks at it confused and kind of shakes it. It's like, stupid thing! Puts it back into its pocket and goes to stab you. I don't have to ask your AC. That's a crit. Okay.
Well, I'll suffer a different way.
You're gonna take 14 points of slashing as he just... You were kind of confused by the annoying little thing he pulled out and he just was like, shank! Let's see, this rider over here seeing its comrades all dead, runs. The one right here, he's going to run as well. He's going to disengage and just keep running. The only one left is the one that seemed to stab Hugh. Alavar, you're up.
Okay, just gonna move like right here to not hit the guard, and I'm gonna throw a javelin at one of the running wolves.
Javelin. That's 2080.
That's
I think that's a disadvantage to hit him.
Yep.
Yep, 31,
that's-
20. Yep, that's a
Alright,
disadvantage.
with
yeah.
disadvantage, you roll to hit him. Nope. Just misses as you like. Thum, thum.
All right.
That's all you do?
Well, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to move towards Sapphire.
Okay. The robe dude you'll see the robe Goliath kind of walk over to the granny, and you'll see another tentacle. So Alavar and Sapphire will see this as another tentacle wraps around the arrow wound and kind of like, he holds her for a moment as the kids are like, "What are you doing?" And you see it snap the arrow out and just smash it as the tentacle still wraps around on the wound, kind of stopping the bleeding as it glows. The monk will run over here to assist you. And he's going to punch. He punches the goblin, but it's still alive. The guards head over the wagon, trying to make sure everyone else is safe. And Cran, you're up. There seems to be one still fighting, 2 running away.
I'm going to leave the one that are running away and go inside the wagon and cast Good Berries.
So you get in, and this is the first time you've seen it, but you see that the Goliath figure has a tentacle wrapped around the grandmother's back, and it's pulsating with like a glowing energy.
Is the grandma is alive, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Her breathing
So-
just seemed a little shallower, and as it starts glowing again, you notice that her breathing returns to normal.
Here, good lady, take a berry. I'm going to hand her 2 berries that I have in my hand.
Thank you, kind Furblog. She kind of eats one of them and feels a little bit better, but you notice that most of her strength has returned. Beltsy.
Okay, so if I move to dead goblin over here, would I have line of sight on goblin running away?
Yeah, it's Eldritch Blast, I believe.
Yeah, but I'm just meant because the guards and people are in the
Yeah,
way.
well, 5e doesn't care about things in the way.
You make a good point, I forgot that. Just pretend I'm one spot below.
There you go. So you're gonna blast one of them?
Yeah, then out of the darkness just comes a spear of Eldritch Blast.
Yep, you'll
That's
hit.
the
The rider gets blown off, but the wolf keeps running. Is that all you do?
Yes.
Sapphire. You're bleeding a lot.
A lot, but that just means I have to make sure that the little guy bleeds a little bit more than me.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
You horribly miss.
Okay, well, thanks to my, I believe, fancy footwork, I get to go away without getting an attack of opportunity. So I'm gonna go around the corner, bleeding.
Alright.
You got that, I'm sure. Thanks.
Those 2 run off as the last one kind of yells, going, "You're not gonna run away!" Runs over here, and you watch him throw something. You with disadvantage, he strikes and hits you.
Ow.
You're gonna take 7 points of slashing as this short sword flies into you.
And I'm down. Plump.
You see him kind of cheering happily. He's like, "Yeah, I got you!" As he realizes he has no weapon, and the monk's just kind of cracks his knuckles next to him. Alavar, you're up.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna move. Go at the Goblin Rider.
Nope, you will miss.
Okay, seems like a trend is starting to appear. Yeah.
The invincible goblin, he's going to take down everybody. So he's tending to the grandmother's wound. Monk Buddy is going to try to punch. And does finish him off. You watch as he just kind of like uppercuts the goblin in the chin as he dies. With that, we're now out of initiative. Sapphire, give me a death saving throw as the monk runs over to you.
Failure.
You have one failure currently. Alavar, would you like to run over as you notice one of your companions is down?
Yeah, of course.
Would you like to do anything?
And
The monk tries to stabilize her.
Oh, he's currently trying to stabilize her? Well, can I help
Well,
the
he's
monk?
basically trying to bandage her up. It's like, you have any? You can heal? Can you heal?
No, I cannot heal.
Fantastic.
Paladin.
Yeah, he's a paladin that cannot heal. Wonderful.
Oh, wait, I forgot I have... never mind, it'll give her, like, 5 points of Leonin. Wow, oh my god.
Hey, I was gonna say.
Paladin that cannot heal. Would you please heal as the monk looks at you confused?
Yeah, I'm touch. Alavar is. Oh, sorry. Alavar is like bending on his knee and touching Sapphire and saying, "May the light gets back into you." And I'm touching her and giving her 5 HP back.
Your hands glow as Sapphire feels divine energy flow into her body as she breathes, as her body stabilizes, just barely alive.
Sword back. Ow.
There's still a wonderful sword in her back.
Could you get that?
I'm gonna turn towards the monk to do that though.
Oh, come on, are you such a He goes and like, hold still, Missy. He puts one hand on your back and kind of pulls it out.
Yeah.
Ow!
Yep. Thank you. Oh.
So I thought the monk was more, better than me at touching wounds and arrows that get stuck in there.
Excuse me, Sir Paladin, that I finally met for the first time today. I'm a punchy monk, not a healy one.
Oh.
Well, you don't learn how to...
And it's suddenly all dark.
I wander over there and I forget that I have my darkness still going.
So everybody, your vision goes dark again. You hear some
Did I-
panicking voices.
Did I die again?
Can I cast light?
And then
Or
after the panic, I put my trinket that has darkness cast on it in my pack or something.
I believe that
That doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, no,
Creeps
if I
around
hide
corners.
it, according to the spell thing, if I hide it, it does.
Where's
Oh.
the sun?
Anyway, so the darkness does finally lower as a bunch of you finally can see.
I just come over looking really bloodied.
Yep, a lot of you are pretty bloodied.
Remember how they said that this would be, potentially, dangerous?
no, it's all fine. Look, I'm patting myself on the shoulder and I'm giving 6 HP back.
Here, Sapphire, eat some berries. And she ends you 5 berries.
Did you just heal yourself? Thank you. Did you just heal yourself?
Me? The Lord of Light just healed me. Yeah.
You could have told them to heal me instead.
I did just heal you.
Okay, but you obviously had some more. I'm glad you're very, giving service to the people. Thank you, by the way, to the one who is.
Well,
My character, how many is it?
It's 1 HP per berry, so she gave you 5.
5 berries. All right, she's
She
gonna
gave
start.
2 to the old lady, so she only have.
Just start eating the
3 left.
berries.
No, look, Tafflin, here's our good friend. Delcy seems to be in a really bad shape too, so Delcy, if you wish to receive the blessing of the Lord of Light, come closer.
I don't know who this Lord of Light is, but I will take any blessing I can right now.
Alright, and with that, the light will appear in my hands and I will give you back 4 HP.
Oh,
I
good.
think we are in good trouble. Kron with that will eat the 3 berries that is left in her pocket.
No,
So you guys may require at least a short rest, yes?
probably.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Well, Kron is going to cast again good berries. I can do that. I can cast it twice a day.
Alright, so you guys will take a short rest. Roll any hit dice you wish, as even the rest of the group is kind of like, we need a moment. Gotta heal the grandma, gotta heal the driver that have arrows in them, and the Goliath is just kind of snapping the arrows that were shot at him off. But at this moment, we'll take a quick 5-minute break as you guys roll your health, your healing, and start and plan how to handle the situation later.
Dice time.
Alright.
Hey. I get my spell slots back.
Alright. That was, I hope all our bad rolls are out of the way now. Right?
Considering I just rolled a 10, I'm done for today.
I think I only hit once on my attacks. So Leonin is probably only recoverable at long rest, right?
Sorry, what?
I'm looking Leonin right now. It's probably only I get it
I
back
think it's a
probably.
long rest.
Yeah, it's probably only a long rest. Yeah, long rest. For a second, I forgot about Leonin though.
That's kind of your thing as a paladin.
Yeah, level. Well, first game pretty much.
I have another new question. Since we're taking a short rest, I know, sorry Wolfie, you told me that earlier and I already forgot. Now that I'm going to do it, I might remember it. Do we get back some spell slot?
Depends on the class. I don't remember if druids do or not.
I don't remember.
I think it's only long rest, but I'm not sure because my druid on my other game is an elf, so you pretty much get it back on all the rest.
Yeah, my warlock gets it back on short rest, so it's convenient. Let's see, spellcasting. You could. You get long rest for druids.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same for a paladin too.
I get short rest. That's convenient.
Alright, and I'm back. Is everybody else here and ready?
Yep.
I'm Thumb here, Dick here, Magnus here. Is Wolfie here? Is Wolfie here?
I would say just drag him around, but that would mess up OBS. So let's not do that.
So I will simplify this a little bit. From the corpses, you guys are able to. We'll make a party loot thing in a bit.
With natural recovery, Richard.
Natural recovery of what?
Let me link it to you. I'm not able to say it fully. Blah 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 that. I might have.
Yeah,
even
this is
put
the
it.
short rest thing, correct? So
Yeah.
you do get some spells back,
Okay. It's
and it's a short rest for warlocks, so they would get their spells back. I don't think you guys wasted any spells other than darkness.
So she
Yeah,
can.
but I got it back, so who cares?
I did do twice Good Berry and the Entangle, so I did use spell,
I think you can. You're gonna get like 2 of your spells back.
which is
Spell
good.
slot, right?
But you do now have a party loot. You do find about 46. Let's see. Find 46 gold on the goblins, some silver, some copper, and of the short swords and short bows that are actually usable, that are not broken or damaged, you find 6 short swords and 2 short bows. You also find a strange blue stone, which was the thing that one goblin pulled out and yelled something and it glue, but nothing seemed to happen.
Ooh, can I go and try and see what that is?
As the person
Wow.
who got stabbed by that, can I see it first?
Okay, that's fair.
As you take a look at it, it seems to be a small blue rock, glowing with some kind of energy.
Good.
Can
It's
I-
blue.
Hmm.
It's
It's
glowing.
blue as in it's glowing, and it's still glowing.
Is there some way to turn this thing off? I guess she'll show it to the rest of the group.
Oh, I can do that kind of the light too. So I'm just gonna do a blue light with my cantrip. Look, is it the same blue?
No. He held it up and said suffer, which means I feel like it's supposed to do something. Probably should fix it, stop it.
Ooh,
I don't
suffer.
know.
Can I Arcana check it and see what's up with it?
Yes, you may. Roll me an Arcana check. As you try to remember anything similar to this, and you come up blank. You're kind of like, blue glowing rock. 300 different things it could be.
Oh, I tried.
I'll like hold it and look at, I guess maybe like one of the dead goblins just in case, and be like, suffer? No.
Say it in Goblin as
Yeah.
it still keeps glowing blue. Nothing changed.
Stop suffering. Off. No. Sorry. he
Stone just glows
spoke
blue.
something in goblin. I have no idea what it really would mean in the end, though.
Hey, all aboard! We should probably get moving.
You should probably just leave that stone here. It might be dangerous. But at the same time, it's glowing blue, so hey, all aboard.
Did they just call you olive oil?
No, all of. Out of character, did it before it said suffer? Was it glowing blue the whole time, or did after it start glowing blue?
You realize it was glowing blue after he said something about it.
Yep. Nope. I'm just gonna toss it in the
Yeah,
with
let's
the pile
leave that
of the
here for our own safety.
yeah
So you're just gonna toss it in the pile?
the dead pile of people, or goblins.
As you toss it into the pile, it just falls into it. Nothing bad happens. Nothing
Yep.
interesting changes. But you do note that it does seem to be some object of worth, or rather some magical thing.
You forget to shout suffer.
Do you want me to go pick it back up and do it again?
No.
It might not be wise to tempt fate, some magical device that we have no idea what it does, other than damage us somehow.
No. He was okay. First of all, it was not thrown at people. Was not used to hit anyone. It was just he tried to use it, realized something went wrong, and then pocketed it, and then struck
okay.
it. Okay, so that I want to clear that up. Sapphire, you were struck with a short sword both times. The blue stone was something he tried to use. It didn't work, and he put it back in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right. So you leave it there. It's no longer in the loot. And you guys move on.
So anyone else notice the slimy thing coming out of the shadowy guy?
The shadowy guy. Goliath, maybe?
I would delete it.
Oops.
Oops. Good job.
No,
There
just
we
wait
go.
till it puts it in the back.
Yeah, just wait till I put it in the back, guys.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
With that, basically it starts resuming your travel. It goes on pretty uneventful, but you do notice in the distance behind you, a large storm seems to be brewing. A large amount of clouds start turning dark and start raining really heavily right behind you.
Good thing you threw that stuff away, Sapphire.
Do you think that caused this?
Don't you?
What? I don't know. How could I? If I had known, I would have known what to do with it.
So now time to roll your fate. Somebody roll me a d4.
Wolfie, you're going to be faster than any of us with that.
Nope.
There you
Oh, okay.
3. All right. So the storm seems to be generated behind you, and the wind is now blowing towards you. You see the storm getting closer as it seems to be moving a little faster than you guys.
Can I try and see if there's like something in the storm causing it to move towards us? Or like
You look at the clouds, and they seem much darker and much... I guess the way is it's unsettling. You notice that the storm kind of is like following you. You see as you twist and turn on the road to the city of Bailar and Sansa is not straight. It's very wavy and goes around in places. And you notice that the clouds seem to keep following you. Every time you swerve to the side, you head this way or that way, it starts just following. After about 2 hours of travel, like while you're kind of looking at it, not worried for a moment, then watching it, it seems to be catching up. You start feeling light raindrops start falling onto the wagon.
See, unrelated.
Just a normal cloud.
Oh, don't say that. We already have enough goblins.
I don't know what the stone was for. For all we know, it was a communications device.
Ooh, that would have been bad too, actually.
The rain starts hitting the roof harder and harder. Or you start hearing it, like it's getting closer and closer.
How much further away are we?
We should be arriving by the next day, as long as this rain doesn't cause us to stop.
Well, then let's not let it cause that.
I agree. As though you say it, fate seems to have other plans, as the rain starts pouring even heavier. You listen to it as it starts. Almost now, you look in every direction, and the clouds seem to be almost just above you. Like you look out in the distance, and it's not raining, but as the wagon approaches there, it starts raining with you. It's almost like the cloud is following, almost attached. Me? Why should I do that? Oh, I thought you said that. I thought you said hooded figure. I was like, what?
You know, you
There's
did.
two giants.
You do know her name, right?
It's Khan, but you can call me big friend. I will understand that.
No, you didn't say big friend.
I'm checking the weather.
Right. So you're checking the weather.
Is it going to stay that way basically a long time?
Actually, while you predict the weather, it comes back saying sunny day, no rain, no clouds. And yet the rain above you seems to be heavily raining over you.
Well, the nature spirits are maybe a little confused at the moment because it's supposed to be a clear weather outside. And obviously, as you hear, I don't think that it is.
Sapphire will go to the back, kind of look at it and go, nope, that definitely is magical weather then.
You finally look outside, and the wagon even stops as you notice that it's almost about halfway up the wagon wheels in water. You hear back from the front, actually, the driver and the soldiers say, "Hey, we got a problem!" As you almost feel like you're trying to cross over a very shallow river, like the water around you kind of pools very heavily.
Oh, looks like we're gonna be swimming soon if this keeps up, guys.
This wagon ain't meant for floating, sir. How is that even supposed to be? And you feel the whole wagon start shifting a little bit as the wheels kind of slide in the water. The horses stop and start panicking. We gotta get this off the road into a drier area.
I don't think there is a dry area, but good luck.
I would like an insight check from everybody inside the wagon. Oh yeah, now you guys roll well. Jesus.
Not really.
So everyone but Alavar, you'll notice that one of the other individuals that is not represented by a portrait, some of the common folk, one of them is looking around very unsure of himself, very unsteady. He seems to be panicking, whereas the rest are just kind of worried.
Is there anything, little fellow, that is wrong with this area?
As Cran speaks to him, he goes, "Ah, what? No, nothing at all. No, should just do something."
Sapphire will point, or pull out her rapier and point it at him, and basically be like, no, no, no. Why do you seem to be more worried than us all?
Okay, so you are intimidating?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, roll me intimidation as he's... Alright, so... He doesn't seem scared of you, but something else is more frightening. As he's just like, "Nope! I have nothing to hide. No, just, can you go and fix this?"
Sapphire, why are you doing this? This fellow seems honest.
He knows something.
How do you know that he knows something?
Look, you get an understanding surviving for long. Obviously, as a paladin that barely understands how to heal.
Oh, next time you can stand the ground. I mean, I just miraculously healed you, and you're fine right now, right?
Look. Turn back to the person. Look. If you tell us now, there's no reason to be worried. We can fix it, but I need you to tell us.
Yeah, we're up to
Wait,
the task.
At this point, you hear the wagon kind of creak as the two knights jump out and like, "Okay, we gotta get this thing off the road." They start trying to push the wagon.
Alavar will get out and help them.
Right, you notice that Alvar, as you jump out, the water now is up to your shins, and you're kind of like trudging through a very large thing of water. It's kind of it's weird. It's almost like it pools in this area, but does not flow outward.
By chin, you mean chin?
Shin. Shin. Your shin.
Yeah,
Again,
Mint TikTok are
two
confused.
confused French Canadian.
Under Orny, okay, thank
Under
you.
your knee.
Two confused French Canadian here.
I didn't know French
Foot
Canadians
bones
didn't have
connected to the
chins.
shin bone.
We're like, do you know how to swim?
No, but soon you feel like you'll have to start trudging even harder. But you guys start trying to push the wagon. Does anybody help Sapphire interrogate, or do you go out and help push the wagon?
I go over to the mildly suspicious-looking guy and just tell him, if you know anything, it will be in all of our best interest if you were to tell us, so that way we can get out of this, and maybe even help you.
All right, roll a persuasion check. Look, you should go out and help them push, then we can get out of this situation.
Please just tell us what this is. What you're worried about. We'll get us out of this as soon as you do that.
I'm not worried. It's just I don't want to swim right now. It's fine.
Kren is going to go and she is right next to the guy, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so she's like, little fellow, here, take a berry. It will make you feel a little better. But if there's something on your mind, please tell us. You don't have to swim. We will make sure that the guard are able to carry us away out of this weather.
Alright, so I want you to roll me persuasion with advantage.
I do.
Just roll persuasion. I'll take either or as long as you don't put it to like it auto roll. Yeah. So
Jesus.
he kind of pushes the berry back from your hand as he's like, no, I'm good. Just can you go help, please?
And Kren with that will just jump out of the wagon and go help. She's
You
done.
jump out of the wagon. At this time, you're all working together to push it. Give me strength checks for those that are pushing. As now it is up to your hip. Cran, you try to push, and you disappear under the water for a moment.
Wait, Crown disappeared on the... What?
You see Cran trying to like push, slip, whoop, as she disappears into the water.
Can I try to grab her?
Well, you notice that she's starting to kind of flow back from where the wagon was. She's kind of like...
I'm alright. I'm here.
Roll me another strength save to see if you can maintain your balance. Or it's more like, give me an athletics check. That's what it is. Give me an athletics check. You're like, I'm fine. As the water pooled up starts kind of swishing left and right, you kind of keep sliding backwards. You don't end up back where the goblins are because we've traveled farther. But you just are kind of swept back.
Can I grab the man that is suspicious? I'm grabbing him in like being aggressive and like telling me, but in reality, I'm trying to check if he has anything in his pockets or in a bag or such near him, kind of doing that sneakily.
And then I'll assist you by casting dancing lights to help distract / intimidate him. Just like cast a bunch of lights and they just all in my hand, like fluting them around.
Alright, so what are you going to say is you hold him up and shake him down, literally?
Yeah. You need to start talking now. We need to know what's going on.
Alright, here we go. You get advantage to intimidation, he gets disadvantage to trying to resist it.
One time I didn't need it.
Finally. You shake him down as these lights kind of glow around you, and as he's like, no, please, no, it's his fault. He points at Elsie.
What? No.
It is true. Look at us. Check him. I swear, they only asked me to do it. I didn't mean to. He starts kind of weeping. I don't want to die.
She'll turn this to. Don't see.
I'm just confused as you are. Of just like.
Let's
what
see.
did
Give
I
me a
do?
history check.
History. Sure.
Uh-huh. Give me a history. Nope. Nothing's clicking. You're just as confused.
Empty your bags, she says as she Sapphire draws her sword again and kind of points it at you. Elsie, just empty your bags. Your pockets and such.
Now just calm down here. I haven't done anything. All I did was cast a magical bubble of darkness around me. It killed people with Eldritch Blast.
Empty it now.
Do you empty your bags?
Yeah, I open my bag and show him I've got nothing to hide.
So as you empty your bags, you're like, here's my stuff, my books, my stuff, and then thump thump, a blue stone glowing flops out. One very similar to what the goblin had. It's at this moment, Deltsy, finally you remember when you were being bumped into, you suddenly felt a heavier weight. But then you thought it was just nothing, as it was just people getting onto the carriage. Maybe it was just a readjusting.
I've never seen this blue stone before. I don't remember having it at the bar / tavern.
Sapphire's just gonna try to right now just step on it, try to crunch it maybe, but I don't think that'll work.
You step on it and it doesn't break. You see, you push it into the wood of the wagon a little bit, like.
I guess I'll quickly grab it and. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna try to toss it as far as I can from us.
Excellent. Give me a strength check. Let's see how far it goes. If you
Oh,
roll really,
good.
really poorly, something worse will happen.
The good kind of.
I can just
okay.
mage handed it, but okay.
So you toss it like. As Kranz tries to struggle to get back up, the stone flies over her head. And the strangest thing, I need strength saves from Alivor and Kran as the water starts flowing backwards very fast all of a sudden.
I actually rolled something decent for once, but not enough.
So Kran, you're able to hold on as one of the guards goes, ah! He starts slipping and going by. Alavar, you can see if you can try to grab him. Give me an athletics to see if you can, like, as he's slipping through the water, grab him. You grab onto his hand just as he starts flowing away. All the water starts just rushing away from the wagon towards the stone that was rolled over, thrown out of the wagon. And after a while, the rain seems to be stuck on that spot, as most of the area is just wet, the wagon's soaked, but it's no longer pooling around you.
I lob off an Eldritch Blast at the stone to try and destroy it.
You can't see it, because at where it was thrown, it kind of plopped, and it got covered by all the water pooling around it.
Gotcha, okay.
I mean, you could try, but you'd just be shooting into water.
Yeah, I will just shoot off one blast in its general vicinity from when I last saw it.
The weather starts calming down again as the sun, yet again, comes out. The rain cloud stays on that position. It stays right there. But other than being very wet and Kran soaked to the bone, as well as another night.
Wow.
You're it. Okay, Feltzy. I need you to roll me a d10.
You got it.
Because of how horribly poor that shot was. 9. Feltzy, you blow up a part of the wagon. There's just a chunk of the wagon missing from where the Eldritch Blast Force just blew it up.
Wait, but what happened? I mean, I managed with the Lord of Light to get the sun back in the sky, and then the wagon blew up. What is going on here?
Yes, you and your son brought it back. How thank you. It was all you.
Yeah, I know. You're welcome. What happened?
Would you
There was
Loving
another
a little
stone.
Too much.
There was another stone?
Yes.
See, I told you those things were magically dangerous.
Indeed. You're welcome for getting rid of the first one, but apparently Celsi here had a second one for some reason.
Telsi, you're a liar. Why didn't you told us?
I've never seen that stone before in my life. It was not there when we left the tavern in that magical portal.
Huh. Makes sense.
Ah.
Alvar, you think he's outright lying to you?
Telsi, if you keep on lying to us, you're gonna get into trouble. You know, the God of Light is here to help you, but if you don't let us help you, you're gonna end up into darkness.
But
I mean,
darkness is where I thrive. I serve the Charon, who whisks people away to the Nine Hells.
Wait, what? Well, I mean,
Well, wonderful news. How did you end up with that stone then, if you didn't put it there yourself?
I don't know, maybe one of these, lovely,
At this moment, Elsie, one of the twins, the one with the little wooden knife, kind of walks over to you, and you feel a very gentle poke from the wooden butcher knife as she says, "Jerk snake," and runs back to her grandmother.
Oh, I couldn't have said better myself. Well, for your sake, I hope it's true, since a certain someone else, and she'll kind of turn to the person.
You're still
who
holding
is
him, by
the
the way.
very-
As he's like tearing at the eyes, he's like,
Yeah.
"It was good money, I swear.
It was what?
I just got paid. They said all I had to do was put it in
How much
somebody's
did
pocket."
you get paid? She's like holding out her other hand.
Intimidation again.
Wait, before that, I'm going to use guidance to.
Ah, smart. And then you still have my
Like-
dancing lights floating around as
It's
well.
even without guidance. It's just like it's fine. It was just 100 gold. It was a good deal. All I had to do was slip it into someone's pocket.
And that gold is going to slip into my hand now, right?
What? No, I can't. I already used it to buy the passage.
so who gave it to you?
I don't know. It was some human fella. He was wearing green and he was armed, but he said, if I wanted to make a quick buck, and it's not a bad idea. New chance at life, right? New place. No
Seems
one
you,
knows you. He starts kind of tearing up, crying again.
She'll put him down finally. You
so
okay?
I'm just a little wet, but that's helpful for nature.
I think that was a little more water than helpful.
so knowing that the rain came from the stone, did it seem like the storm came from the other stone that was catching with the other stone?
You are unsure. You just remember that both stones were glowing blue.
A stone.
What's wrong with a little bit of rain?
Oops, click on it.
I mean, we did get swindled by this, intrepid, lesser being over there. But, I mean, other than that, not so bad. I mean,
Ooh, you get to
we
punish
could
the snake.
punish him, but he knows things, so he could be useful to us. I was just gonna suggest that we just leave him behind. but that works too.
No. Like he said, this is a new opportunity for everyone. And that was in the past. I'm
hear
sure they've.
You hear the driver call out to the back saying, "Hey guys, we have more company, but it's not goblins. It's As you approach, you hear a voice saying, "Halt! You cannot pass without paying the toll." As you notice a bunch of very unscrupulous individuals waiting for you, blocking the road.
Are they wearing green?
Well, yeah. Wearing green.
Okay.
We like by the city, or are these just like we're like on the road?
Still on the road.
Sapphire's just gonna take a loud sigh, stand up, get out of the.
I also get out.
I'm just gonna. She's just gonna start walking to them.
You notice that they have a large pile of dead goblins and wolves just stuck to the side. There's just a lot of them. You
It
see
looks
them.
suspiciously like the pal we just killed.
Nope, not similar at all. It just seems that there are others.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Kind of smiles, looks at you, and says, "Oh, we're just here maintaining the security of this road."
Ooh, security from, I see, goblins and wolves, as well as perhaps maybe even some rain.
I don't know what you're talking about, but there are worse things in this land than goblins and rain and wolves. We're here to help keep it secure so that travelers may peacefully pass into the land ahead. You do hear some chuckles from the other ones.
Yes, you do seem like very honest defenders of the path.
Indeed, and as such, you all should be totally willing to part with 100 gold per person, yes?
Whoa. We just did your job like a mile away from here. Like, we just killed like 10 of those. So I guess we should be like passing free here since you were not able to do your job properly.
No. We can't cover the entire road, only the stuff near the border.
Well,
Anything past that is not our jurisdiction as owned by our agreement.
we did a part of your job. I mean, those goblins will not come wandering here, so you should let us pass.
You came from that way, he says as he motions. The way you came.
Oh, yeah.
So, that is not our jurisdiction. We only provide the security from here on, making sure that nobody gets attacked along the way. In fact, you could even hire us as mercenary guards if you really wished.
Look, no one here has that kind of money. This is ridiculous.
And then I'm afraid that for the safety of the road and maintenance, I cannot let you pass.
My fine gentlemen, before we continue this negotiation, may I ask who you people are?
Who we are? Why, we are a group hired by, kind of looks around, the Sunlight Sect. We are here to we're here to clear out problems, and we've been paid very generously to keep these lands and road guarded, so that no rabble get in.
Which
That
means
is
you're
most
already paid.
interesting. You go.
You go over to a tree, Cran.
I'm almost hugging it.
You're just, you just randomly go and hug a tree. Yes?
Yep.
You feel a leaf fall down and land squarely on your head. Please get a point of inspiration.
Oh, do you know what inspiration is?
I have no clue.
So
So
up,
this...
up at the top left first, just click on the little thing at the circle next to inspiration. It'll remind you that you have one. But you spend it basically later on to either re-roll or to, if you want to do a roll with advantage.
Okay.
I will add a rule to that, as long as it is not combat, a natural 1 cannot be re-rolled. So any
Okay.
roleplay nat 1s will not be allowed to be re-rolled with any inspiration or luck.
Okay.
Okay, that's good to know.
But in combat, yes, free game there. But yeah, these individuals seem to be blocking your path. What shall you do?
Is
I-
the terrain around the road really
Hmm.
unstable?
Can
I
I divine set?
asked
Oh,
them
go ahead.
if we can maybe do them, like, can we do them a favor instead of paying this money? Because I'm sure that none of us here have 100 gold altogether, maybe, not to mention per person. So can we do something for you to allow us to pass this fine road you are protecting?
You can pay the fine. 100 gold per person. I will
Wait,
even
wait,
give you a
wait, did you just
discount.
say
50.
fine?
Well, no, toll. But the kids, little ones, like you see in the back there poking their heads, I'll only charge 50 for each of them.
That is very gracious of you. Now I have a better deal for you. How about you let us pass, and we let you live?
I'm sorry, but seeing as you are seriously overestimating yourselves. We handle ourselves here, taking on many of these goblins without a scratch. Well, it seems like you guys have a little worse than wear for tear. And also,
That
it would be
was-
horrible if something happened to those in the wagon, right?
Yes, what a shame.
We should use the way of the forest. After all, they
I
said
would like
that we
each of you to
cannot
roll me
use.
a D100.
Oh god.
Who's rolling it?
Each of
Each
us.
of you? It's our.
Each and every one of you.
You can just click the dice thing over right on the left, Tic Tac. We're next underneath the ruler.
Hey, somebody triggered it. Cool.
Yay, me.
Oh god.
Let's see. Where is it? Ah, there it is. At this moment, though, you do hear a very loud roar, something that shakes each and every one of you to the core. I'd like charisma saving throws from everybody.
Oh, I'm good at that.
I'm good at that.
Crap.
I'm
Okay,
horrible
one
at
of
that.
you was actually good.
Charisma save. Excellent. So, only Elsie is not paralyzed in fear for a moment, as a large, enormous white lion pops out from nearby to basically start devouring the goblins and bodies that are nearby. This big. It's just huge. And it starts eating as you hear, or it kind of look at each of you and growl.
Cran, can you do something with that?
So,
So-
100 gold. We'll give you that 100 gold. We'll see you in a moment.
And as you said, we'll see you in a moment, they're all running. All of them. They're just running. One of them, unfortunately, didn't get far enough. You watch as the lion jumps over after eating one of the bodies, swings. Where is his attack? There it is. You see him claw at it, you see him claw at it, and you see him bite. Yeah, that thing is dead. You just watch it rip to pieces this individual. He is ripped in part by the claws, body parts of him flying everywhere and devoured in a few seconds as you see him start running after the rest of them, hungry, seeming to catch for blood. And that's where we're gonna end this session.
That thing does know how to clear a road.
Wow, that's a 12. Holy.
Alright. So, that's the end, right, Richard?
Yep, as the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Whew,
then.
okay.
That's gonna be interesting. to deal
Mostly
with.
because, one, I am out of time. My game is going to be starting in a moment, and you'll have to deal with that as we start the next session. So